The wheel fell off of our trailer while we were driving it.
Hi guys, I am currently waiting at karate to pick up Addie, so I can go home, and I'm gonna make up some of our air fryer chicken and some of our breakfast burritos so that tomorrow we get to go get the cow. So I'm so excited. That's what we call our RV, by the way, Camper on Wheels, the cow. Real creative name. But anyhow, Addie's finishing up karate right now, and I went and grabbed the groceries that we needed for the road. And so tonight we're just going to be getting everything ready so that tomorrow we can go pick up the RV. Well, we can go travel so that the next day we can get the RV. The puppies are coming with us. And so that should be an adventure because it will be Puppy's first day, even Octavius's first stay in a hotel room. So fingers crossed that goes all right. And everything is on track. I'm really excited. I did get a call from Mikey. Octavius has had a few health problems, and we took him to a specialist today.
Say hi, Ollie. Say hi, Ollie. Hi, people. Hi, Crock Posse. But Aki, we noticed that he had started coughing a little bit, and we thought that it might have been from the cedar fever, because that's what everybody down there had. We thought it might have been allergies, but it even acted up when we got home, and so we took him in. And one thing that we found out is that as dogs get older, it's very possible that their hearts may start to enlarge. The valves, and I'm not a vet, so I'm probably not even going to tell you all this right, but the valves can kind of wear out in a dog's heart, which will also cause the heart to enlarge. And so we got really worried about that, and Aki and I took a road trip up to Purdue University, and they've got a really, really good program for small and large animals. And they checked him out, and they said that he does have an early sign of his valves are starting to wear out a little bit because he's 8 years old. But they said that he does not have congestive heart failure. They put him on a medication that's going to help to control the issues with his valves. So everything is fine with Aki. We're going to keep him for a long, long time, and we're really happy. Are you happy, Aki? Aki, are you happy? It's like, you guys are talking about me. There's my messy kitchen. Cris will kill me if I show you all that.
The lovely thing about Octavius is he is always such a charmer. Mikey parked in the wrong spot on a college campus, and by the time he got back to the car trying to figure out, well, when he figured out he was in the wrong place, so a cop was already starting to write him a ticket, and Octavius took over. Before all was said and done, Octavius had charmed the cop into canceling the ticket and helping Mikey find the right place. So I'm glad he saved his bacon. Let's just put it that way. So, but we got really good news. Aki's gonna be doing just fine, and so we're excited about that. But that's one of the reasons, because he's been having a few health problems, that we want to definitely bring the puppies with us instead of leaving them at a kennel or with a sitter. So that's what's going on. Gonna get me some air fryer chicken. I think I'm gonna test some in the foodie grill to see if the timing is the same as what it is in the regular foodie. What I have noticed is that the foodie grill cooks some things a little bit faster than both my air fryers, and then also a little bit faster than my grill outside. So that's just something that I've noticed. It depends on what it is. Some things cook, like my grilled chicken recipe cooks about the same as what the grill is outside, but I went to do a steak and the steak cooked way faster. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if there's a method to the madness, or if you just need to test recipes until you kind of figure out what works. And that's kind of what I've been doing. So like I said, I'm going to test our air fryer fried chicken because you know that's one of our favorite road foods. I'm going to see if it cooks up the same, so that we'll have that for the road, so everybody will have full tummies tomorrow for a long, long drive. I haven't looked up exactly how long it is. I probably ought to do that too. Lots to do. It's Head South Day. We're super excited. We've made all kinds of plans. So we are headed to go get our RV. We'll actually drive down today. Sorry about my hair. We're gonna drive down today, and then tomorrow morning gonna pick it up first thing so we can make it home hopefully in one push. So I'm excited, Addie's excited, Daddy's excited, but nobody is as excited as Octavius. Aki! Aki! Hey, sit. Aki, are you gonna get to go? Good morning. We are just right outside of Texarkana in a hotel getting ready to leave and go pick up the cow. So we're excited about that. The puppies did okay last night, but we're definitely an RV family. I think Aki did better than Ollie did. Ollie was kind of scared most of the night, which meant he was climbing on top of me most of the night saying, save me from the noise I heard in the hallway. So not a lot of sleep was had, but we're excited. We're gonna head over there and pick that up, and then we're gonna head back to Indiana. This week we have worked ahead and taped all of the footage for the food that hello Aki, for the food, or for the recipes that are going up this week. So we have we taped ahead and we did a crock pot bacon cheeseburger soup. We did ground beef favorites for our talking you through some recipes you might want to try out. I'm trying to think what we did for the Foodie Friday. Oh, we did the scrambled eggs finally. Super yummy. So we did air fryer scrambled eggs, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. So that's the content that's already been taped ahead for you guys. And so hopefully we're gonna get the cow and be back in Indiana and back on track to tape the rest of the stuff. This hotel has been wonderful. They're very pet friendly. The puppies just aren't real sure. They love travel. They aren't real sure about being in a strange house to them. They would much prefer their own home and bed. So anyhow, lots of noises here. I think there's construction going on here too, so that's made for extra noises. I'll be glad for us to get in the truck. I think Ollie will probably sleep the entire day because he was up most of last night. He's a scared baby, wasn't you? Were you scared, baby? He says, I'm much better in the morning. Sorry. Mikey's getting over being sick now. Ugh. Where are we headed, Putty?
To Texas for approximately 1 hour, and then we're going to turn around and go back. This sucks because going into Texas, just into the border of Texas for like an hour, and then turn around and going back is the equivalent of going to Disney World, going right to the entrance of Disney World, and then turn around and going back, and not getting to see any of the sights, ride any of the rides, or eat a pineapple sherbet thingy. Pineapple, what is that stuff called? Dole Whip. Yeah, we're not even getting any Dole Whip down here, or in Texas's case, barbecue and beer. So it's not a wasted trip because we're going down to get the cow, and if we want to do more trips, we got to get the cow so we can go home and, well, fix the cow.
Well, I was going to say, last time we went to quote-unquote Disney World, we had quite the ride. So I'm not really wanting to get on another ride.
Yesterday, we had great weather. It was like sunny and blue skies all the way down. Today, it's raining.
Yes, that's because we have to hitch up, and it always rains when we have to hitch up.
That's exactly right. But the good news is they say that there's a new axle under the cow, and they got everything checked out, so she should be safe to go for quite a while.
I'll have to do a story time about what has happened in this vlog.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, why does the cow have a new axle?
The wheel fell off of our trailer while we were driving it. Okay, so what happened was we left Dripping Springs and we were headed home. And I think we were gonna try and make it to maybe Hot Springs, Arkansas, somewhere in there. And we get to Texarkana, which is right there at the border between Texas and Arkansas. And all of a sudden we feel this loud boom. And it felt like we got rear-ended. I looked back in the mirror and I saw sparks where a wheel used to be. And I look over and I see our wheel rolling up the highway next to us, and then it shoots over into the median. Now, there wasn't anybody around us, thank goodness, but oncoming traffic on the other side of the interstate coming the other way, there were a bunch of cars and semis. It was real busy, everybody traveling west towards Texas. And that's kind of terrifying, knowing you've got a loose wheel that's just kind of flying up the interstate. Thank goodness for arrestor cables, because it hit the arrestor cable in the median, landed safely, everything was fine. But what happened was the bearing got too hot. I don't know if there might have been some debris in the bearing when the other guys packed it, or if they just didn't pack it right. I don't know, because, well, it melted it off. And so we limped it from where we were at. We were driving like a mile. We were driving like 10 miles an hour for 3 miles to get to a KOA. That's the second time a KOA has saved our tail. And then the next morning we got up and we took it over to another place about 3 miles away, which, let me tell you just how happy people were that we were driving 10 miles an hour on the side roads to try to get to this place and not fall apart. But we took it in, and they took it from us. These guys were great. And we said, look, we need a place to leave this. We've got to go home. We've got our responsibilities. We've got food we have to cook. I've got shows back home I got to play. And I said, you know, can we just leave it here until you guys are done with it? He's like, oh, yeah, no problem. We won't even charge you for it. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, that's awesome. But I kind of figured they were really going to charge us later, you know. And so instead of them putting a new spindle on with a new wheel, we said just put a whole new axle under it. That way we know it's safe. And then I called them a couple weeks ago, and they said it was ready to go. Because we run it till the wheels fall off.
No.
Literally.
Not intentionally, at least.
No, well, no. There was nothing intentional about it, and that should not have happened. Yes.
So we're gonna get it fixed, or we've got it fixed, and then we'll tell them.
We hope. They say it's fixed, so
we've been told that story before.
750 miles to find out. The fun thing, though, is that we got to take another trip. You know, I know it was just to go and get the trailer. We're not going to go explore anything other than a very nice Holiday Inn Express. We don't usually stay in hotels anymore because, well, we do all our traveling with the cow, so it was kind of nice to stay in a Holiday Inn. They're not sponsoring this video, but when we can stay somewhere, that's where we stay, just because we really like the pillows. But after driving for, what, 10 hours, something like that, 10 and a half hours yesterday, it was nice to have someplace comfortable and, you know, climate controlled to crash, and it wasn't wobbly like the trailer, which is, well, you know, I don't want to say it wasn't wobbly because we're traveling with our puppies, and we stayed in a pet-friendly room. Except our pets weren't that friendly. And I think it's because they were cooped up in the back seat all day with very limited access to run around. And so while we were cooped up in the truck all day with limited access to run around, when we got to the hotel, all we wanted to do was collapse. The dogs decided it was time to bark and play, and we were trying to keep them quiet because even though it's pet friendly and everything, and there might be other pets, you don't want to disturb your neighbors. And so we finally got them to stop barking. But what did Ollie do with you in the middle of the night?
Ollie Ollie was scared. They didn't really, they were well behaved in that regard. They weren't running around and that kind of thing. They were just scared. So they were like huddled up on me the whole time.
And then Ollie woke you up by doing what?
Oh, he was licking my forehead. So, and now I'm blown out again. Look at that. See? I don't know what is going on with these settings.
I think it's you. I think you're an angel. I think you're
I'm a ghost?
I think you're an angel.
I don't know. Anyhow, we left 54-degree weather to come to 53-degree weather. We didn't trade really good weather, honey.
Hey, it's not snowing.
Yeah.
It's not freezing cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, it snowed back home last week, and really it's just time for that to stop.
Yeah.
We're into March now, so hopefully that's done and it'll start warming up. Things will start turning green here in the next month or so.
Anyhow, puppies aren't used to traveling that way, and so they have confirmed that they are definitely RV puppies. They are much more chill in the RV than they are in a hotel room, totally. But we needed to take them with us, like I was explaining the other day, because we weren't sure what was going on with Octavius's health, and so we wanted to make sure that we had him with us. And so, anyhow, but we're gonna go get the cow, and then we may chat with you again if I figure out how to stop this like white out.
You can't, because you're an angel.
It is pouring as we're trying to hitch up. I just finished going back inside and securing all the stuff and grabbing what chocks we could from the outside. Mikey's trying to find where everything got put when we left abruptly. So hopefully we'll find everything we need. So if not, we're at a trailer parts store. Ah, mercy.
Okay, so we're hitched up. Everything is good and secured again. So far, no bells or whistles are going off. And I was like, man, it's wet outside. I need to change of clothes. How am I going to do that? We didn't bring a change of clothes. I got a whole closet full. And my other hat's wet, so I left my Texas hat in Texas.
All right, well, I'm going to shut this off while we get out of here.
All right. So we're back home, and I want to show you a little bit of the damage that was caused to the cow and kind of show you what happened. So you got two wheels on either side, right? There's two wheels. Well, that one, and you can kind of see because the hubcap, the center part popped off of it right there. See the hole? I thought that we got rear-ended because it kind of, you know, everything kind of lurched forward, and of course there was a big bang. And we've been rear-ended before. We never felt it. It was probably bumper to bumper traffic. Sometimes people don't pay attention. And the only way I knew is because this metal piece right here that holds the spare tire on was bent up like you wouldn't believe. So that spare tire makes for a great bumper, and it kept the trailer safe. This time we did not get rear-ended. This time what happened was the bearing that's inside the hub got really, really hot till it melted. And the only thing left to happen was the wheel fell off. And when it did, it popped off. It kept rolling. It went underneath here. How in the world it didn't hit our septic, I don't know, but thank goodness. Or everybody would have been in a world of shit. And it kept rolling. It crumpled up the skirting right there. You can see the skirting. You can see how the skirting's all tore up right there, and it's all mashed up underneath through there. It smashed up the skirting all the way through there, crumpled it up because the wheel was still underneath the trailer the whole time. And then it hit the back bumper. This is the pipe that holds the extra septic hose. You can see where it smashed it up really, really good. But I've been underneath it. I've looked. Again, it didn't hit the septic tank at all. It didn't hit the septic lines, the water lines, or anything like that. We got really, really lucky. And we took it in to the guys in Texas at B Truck and Trailer, and I said, just put a new axle underneath it, give us a call when it's done, and we'll come get it. And they took care of it. They were a lot less expensive than we thought they were going to be. So thank you again to B Truck and Trailer for all you guys did. Willie, you are the man. They got us taken care of, and he went through all of the bearings on both of the axles, all the wheels, and assured us that everything is good to go. So we made it home, no alarms, no bells, no issues whatsoever. And now it's just a matter of, we've got to find somebody. We needed to do some work on our slide out anyway, just to get it kind of worked on, get it adjusted. But also I've got to find a skirt. Never thought I'd say anything like that, but I need to find a new skirt. I think I'm just going to go ahead and replace the skirting all the way around it. There's places here where, I don't know if it's because it got banged up or what, but you can see right here, that's kind of, I mean, you got to imagine when you're driving down the road and the wind is hitting the skirt and everything, it's making it flop out like that. And over time, it's just been wearing it. So we got to find some place that does skirting as well as working on the slide out, and then we'll get this thing good to go for another adventure here in a couple months. But for now, it's just a matter of repairing it and getting a new hubcap and a new skirt. So that's what we're going to do.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon link below.